Hello. If you're a parent who has neurodiverse children, you come here and there's a synchronicity. Thank you for coming. If you've had a hard day, you're doing wonderful things by actually doing your best for your child. It's really, really tough, I know. I have been the father of possibly 2 neurodiverse children, and I may have been classified as neurodiverse myself. And I'm doing this video to share with you both a positive aspect, and indeed I pulled a card this morning, an Archangel Raphael card this morning. Whether you believe in it or not, just go for it. And guess what it came up with? Stay positive. So that's the first message I give you. Stay positive. I'd like you to open to some possibilities. The first possibility is that your child may be gifted. And it may be that either the anger and the neurodiversity is suppressing the gifts, as maybe the medications might be. Or it may be that the child is excelling and or will change during teenage to actually go into the space of excelling and becoming a super performer. If you go to start searching the internet, you'll find that a lot of ADHD children become super performers. Just look at that word. They're performing, and quite often they can be deeply, deeply unhappy inside. And when they have families, they can make terrible mistakes, like I have. So you can avoid those. And the second thing I really want you to open to this possibility, is that anger is just energy which is misdirected. It's basically the child trying to express itself, but not being able to express itself. And it can either express itself through anger or suppression. Later in life it can become a super performer, or it can become a super failure and suppress itself and stop itself from performing. Or it can turn the energy in, become angry with itself. And that can lead to all sorts of things which you don't necessarily want to have in your child. So those are 2 important things. If you look at the video, and I'm going to post the link in the words below, but please do, from Sir Kenneth, you will hear him talking about how basically the schooling system is part of this propagation of neurodiversity. I will give you 2 important pieces of information that I've heard from people on my recent journey over the last few months. One is from a teacher who said that when she started school, there's maybe 1 or 2 neurodiverse children in the school. And I think she's in her 30s, so she's probably been there about 10 years. And she says there's now 1 or 2 neurodiverse children in every class. So somehow, when I say we, I'm talking about the bigger we in society, are not making things better. It may not be the same where you are, but if that's the same where you are, we need to start thinking about things differently. The second thing I'd like to tell you, which is a really sad thing, is that I started experiencing the possibility, or experiencing people coming back saying that they were divorcing or divorced. And I asked the head teacher who I highly respect, of a very beautiful school, whether that was the norm, and it is the norm. So I would like you to open to the possibility, a third possibility, that, and I say this having survived terminal cancer for 20 years. I was given 6 months of life at the maximum, no hope of survival. And I've done a lot of spiritual work, a lot of transformational work, a lot of psychotherapy work, a lot of, you name it, I've done a lot of it. The most important thing in healing is love. Your love and your partner's love. And if you can stay in the space of love between you and your partner, you're doing the greatest gift you can for your child as well. I recently heard a mother talk about her child who was autistic, who broke through because of a spiritual healing. And she said that child had more love than the whole family put together. If you look at where we are in society, maybe that's exactly what we're missing. We're missing the gifts of these children because of our culture, the structure of our society, and the way in which we're bringing them up. So what I'd like to tell you is that I discovered something just a few weeks ago, and that was that my sons, I've got 3 sons. One is 10 or 11, the other one is 9, the other one is 7. I asked them, is anger bad? My oldest son, who's 11, said yes. My middle son said yes, it was bad. My youngest son looked at me and curiously and he said, no. Anger's not bad. It's what you do with the anger that makes it either good or bad. And if you become a super performer, then it can actually be very creative. The question is, how can you take the edges off that super performer which cause harm? And that's the first step, is to tell the child that the child is not bad. The child is not bad. The anger is not bad. Maybe the behaviour is, but the anger is not bad. The child is pure love. The child is divine. That's all I'm going to say for now, apart from the card said, stay positive, and I'm going to read out the words. Maybe they'll touch you. Scientists and theologians agree optimism is the healthiest way to live. You've received this card because Archangel Raphael wants to revive your belief in this situation is unfolding in positive ways. Please give Raphael any warriors so that he can help you maintain a beneficial mindset. One reason why scientific studies correlate optimism with good health is that those who are helpful are more likely to take preventative healthcare steps. So this card is also guiding you to act towards your overall well-being. Possible specific meanings. Choose only positive words in your thoughts and speech. Avoid complaining. Trust. Expect a miracle. My prayer. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me to be optimistic and take the appropriate action steps that support my health. And I wish you the best for your children and yourself. You can do this. You might share this link with your partner with a heart and just let your partner see it or not see it. If you try pushing, especially if you're a man, you're likely to be doing more damage than good. Just stay open and loving. And just open to the possibility that there's a divine and there's a good reason in this. And maybe the reason is humanity is evolving. And maybe what you're doing now and keeping in love at such an important time is an important step in that evolution of humanity. Especially when you're powerful and strong and courageous and you follow your heart with regards to your child. And that may mean you go against the normal way of life and you do something quite beautiful. Have the trust and the faith to do what comes from your heart. Thank you.